Warlords Ruin Dungeon Guide. I'm going to give you a full breakdown of this whole dungeon, what to use in each encounter, and explain the mechanics. There'll be timestamps down below. My favorite weapons to use in this dungeon for DPS. On Ogre, I think if you have people making heavy ammo, you definitely want to use rockets, but you can also use machine guns. For the final boss, I got 4 weapons. Briars with Surrounded, Cataclysmic with Bait and Switch, Retrofit Escapade with 4th times the charm and Target Lock, or use like Song of Ur with Target Lock. You could try Thunderlord, but since you're not using Div on the final boss, you're going to not really hit good damage numbers with that. Enjoy the guide, and I'll see you next time. All right, we're in the dungeon. How do you get to the first boss? Well, time to become Spider-Man and skip over some stuff. Jump on some ledges and go over a bridge where you could fall on your face. There is some trolley chests around here, so just because this might be a troll chest now, it might not be a troll chest in every run. So for test purposes, we're gonna open this up. As you see, it's glowing, so we know it's a troll one. And if you do that and swipe off the map, you fall off. Just wanted to show you a demonstration of that. So you can use your sword to get away from these chests, but don't do it off a cliff. So I just use grapple here. Grapple nades are huge in this, throughout the dungeon, because you can pretty much just run past everything and you don't really have to worry about messing with ads. So huge help. So what are we going to do for this first encounter? Again, you can use Acreus, you can use swords, you can use linears, you can do whatever. Obviously, I'm going to Titan, so I'm going to Tractor Cannon 1-2 punch. Give him the old Synthocept 1-2. How do you learn this mechanic? Because it's very important, because the mechanic you're going to learn in this encounter, you're going to be doing throughout the whole dungeon. When the encounter starts, ads are going to spawn. And the boss is going to put a pool on the ground. That pool you will stand in to extend your damage. When you get put in this cage, you're going to see these blighted eyes. You need to shoot 3 to get yourself out. If you're panicking, don't worry, the 3rd one will pop up. And you will drop down here and try and get in both these pools. What I want to try and do is get both of these. When they turn blue, we know we got them. And then we're going to start our damage when that white bar goes away. Now damage starts. I'm a little late, but that's okay. It was definitely sloppy on my end, but that's okay. Not everybody's gonna one phase, you know. Rinse and repeat. So second's gonna start. The pool's on the ground again. Now I just want to point out, you could shoot your teammates out as well. So if you shoot across, you could shoot them out. So if someone can't find their eye and you see it, help them out. Drop down, activate the 2 pools, and wait for damage to start, and GG. That's the complete first encounter. But I just wanted to point out that, you know, you don't need a 1 phase, but if you do, you know, it's better, but save time. This might be a really good encounter to farm. So now we're in jail, and this puzzle is a pain, right? You don't know how to get out. Well, I'm going to show you some simple stuff that's really going to irritate you. As you see that there's 1 tally mark here, and the skeleton hand is on the right hand side, meaning one of the 6 cranks needs to be spinning to the right. And then if I come over here, it will tell me that 5 need to go to the left. Trust me, when I found this out, I'm like, wow. So where are all the 6 wheels? Well, first, I'm just going to get the clockwise out of the way. So we need 1 to the right. As you see, I had to stop it and shoot it, make it go the other way. This is number 2. And there's 1 here, which is number 3. So you see, you could shoot this from here, but you can also go up. So these doors are finally open. This only happens if you're solo. I just wanted to show you where they all are. As you see, it's right there. I didn't want to just shoot 1 cell, because then you'd be like, well, Clyde, I can't see them all. So just wanted to show you all the locations real quick. This is in the far cell. You got 1, you got 2. Going into this cell, you can actually see all 3 from here. So you have 1, 2, and then obviously you can see your teammates if you look through it. And then from here, you can see that one. So there's all 6 spinning rotators. Just wanted to show you where they all were and how to read those tally marks correctly. Once you have it all set up, shoot this. Doors open. All right. Now we're going to be headed to the ogre boss. Simply just running through the dungeon here. All right. Second encounter. The ogre. Everybody's favorite. If you're going for a one phase, you should probably use rockets. You can hit Mark Cenotaph on the Minotaurs. You can also hit it on the Scorn captains that spawn. As you see here, as long as you don't destroy these eyes, ads will keep spawning, and you can farm your heavy bricks if you don't want to run. Trust me, I know. Cenotaph, marking everything, it is annoying. You're like, gotta keep marking them for my teammates. What about my heavy? Try and get kills with exotic primaries like a sunshot to help out with that. Also hitting finishers on those Minotaurs. Some people are using the Hellwinter's Helm, so if the Warlock hits a finisher on a Minotaur that's standing right there, it's going to give a 30% debuff on the boss for 20 seconds. So people don't have to run Tractor Cannon. We actually did this in our one phase, so it's kind of up to you. Most teams are going to two phase, so that's why we got the old Sea Lord on, and we're just going to make this simple. So our guys just spawned. We're going to wait for him to throw that pull, and then we're going to kill him. As you see here, I have Fighting Cold. I need to run to a torch to reset the timer. I'm going to drop down, stand in both of these pulls. The reason why I waited to kill the boss is so I can get these two pulls next to each other. Once I activate them both, I'm going to run back to the torch here, or any that's located around the map, and get rid of my cold. At 10, I will die. Once we've done this, I've done it on my side, my teammates have done it there. There's 4 orbs that spawn. If you don't get all 4, no big deal. Wait until you get all 4 planted and do another round. Carry the ball, ignite the 4 plates, and you'll start damage. Now, let's kind of just wait and see if we're not going to plant this ball. This ball right here, we're just going to leave it. We're going to let it despawn because not everybody might get 4. But if you didn't kill your captain next to where 2 orbs was easy to stand in. So I kind of just wanted to show a non-perfect demonstration and what happens if you and your team only get a few. In a second. There we go. So like we said, kill all the eyes to spawn the captains. Once this captain spawns, we know that we need 1 orb left, so he just spawned that. So I killed him. I'm paying attention to my biting cold. Usually around 7 I leave. I'm out. At 10 I die. So I know that I'm safe. We're gonna get that last ball to spawn here. As you see, our final ball is here, and we're gonna look and see which one is not lit. First one. Yep. I'm ready. As you see here, going into damage, we're just throwing div on, hitting that good old T-Lord, using our supers. Again, we're just going for a nice, easy 2-phase, going to that next plate here, rotating, not getting destroyed by all the enemies and the ogre. Again, you don't have to like always shoot the boss all the time. You can kind of pay attention to what you're doing and like reload here and kill ads on the way to the next one. The damage is like really slow. Like as you see here, I'm like kind of just taking my time on purpose just to show you that like you really don't need to worry about much. Again, you're just casually getting the 2-phase, making sure that you and your teammates stay alive. We don't even need div here. I just, you know, trying to make it easy. I'm going to throw a debuff on the boss here. Well, the problem is we're going to run into a lot of ammo problems. But we do have a Warlock in the fire team that could Cenotaph mark the boss. Majors that spawn. But right here is where I'm talking about, like, I'm not going to spawn the captain until I get my ammo. So I just got an ammo brick, thank God, but I'm not going to shoot these eyes. There's really no reason for me to, because I want to make sure that me and my team can get ammo. Because right now we could just rush into the second damage phase, but then like what happens if we don't have ammo? Again, I could switch here, hit that finisher there if I really wanted to, but right now it's a little tough. Only got a little bit of ammo. Never mind. I got another brick. I got 159. Never mind. I got some bricks over here. Oh, we are looking nice. Again, I feel like it's better to take your time on this second phase, because what if you don't kill them here? You know, and you're gonna have to do a whole nother phase. So I want to make sure you got some ammo. I'm probably gonna find one more brick and then go. I'm standing at mine too. Easy damage. Really would like some ads. Put a debuff on them. Let them home packing. Make some sunspots for you guys. And that is an easy kill. I mean, it's an easy 2-phase. I think if you run it that way, you don't have to worry about ammo. You don't have to worry about rockets. You don't have to worry about like panicking. You know, the Titan can clear ads with the bonk hammer or strand, whatever they're using. Hunter can like dodge punch or throw their knives if they're using solar. Take your time. I just feel like if you're running with a random group, most teams aren't going to one phase this boss anyway till people's power level gets up. So simply, if you just take your time with machine guns, I think it's the better play. Do you need div? Absolutely not. You can all run machine guns and just do that same exact damage. I don't really feel like the div procced my Thunderlord there. Retrofit's good. You can use Wither Horde, but rockets are still good. I mean, we one phased this boss with a rocket launcher, but we had to make sure that there was bricks on the ground. We had to finishers. Every single totem we went to, we made sure there was a debuff. So it's a little bit more organized. By the way, if you guys don't switch to strand here, you're throwing. Right after this boss dies, you switch to strand. So you can skip all the stuff coming up here. When you come up to this room, this is the troll chest area, but this is where your eager edge sword will save you, and you can do your double jump, float in the air kind of meme. What you're doing is you're looking for the chest that's not glowing. So teammate, which one is the correct chest? Deal or no deal? Ta-da! So what happens if you open the wrong one? Well, get your sword out. See the Michael Jordan jump? Didn't help him. But we did see the Michael Jordan jump there. See, I'm floating. I'm floating. That's cheating. So have your sword out, swipe away, float in the air. I don't know why that works. So when we're setting up for the final boss, we're going to be using machine guns. Again, I know a lot of people don't have retrofit, but you should get something like this. 4th time target lock is amazing. Taking spec on the weapons. We're going to be using a well, we're going to be using a tether for the debuff, and I got my gathering storm. What's nice about this ammo economy in this encounter, the blighted eyes form around the boss. If you kill all them, it'll spawn the captains. If you need ammo, please make sure to not shoot all the eyes and kind of farm the ads. If you're having trouble doing the mechanic when I start this encounter, when you have to melee something, switch off your kinetic and put on a blinding geo. You can blind these guys and then punch them and simply run away. You'll see that mechanic when we start the encounter. But the reason why we like machine guns here is because you're going to get your super back really fast. The whole point is to kill the boss in one go. You should be able to kill this boss by the top floor using linears, using machine guns. Rockets, you're going to need to optimize a little bit, and it might take a little longer to farm your ammo, but there's no wrong way to do this encounter. So boss will spawn, ads will spawn. When they spawn these little taken orbs on the ground, make sure you kill them. So those eyes that are around the boss, we're not going to shoot them. We're just on another floor. We're going to kill them now because we have ammo, but on another floor, you'll see that we won't pay attention to them. When these blights spawn, you definitely want to kill them. They are annoying. As you see here, that damage hurts. You can also use malfeasance here if you like. I know some people are running malfeasance with lucky pants. Use whatever you like. I'm gonna go over here on the left, or you can go on the left with committee. All right. Same mechanic here. Boss comes out. We're looking for those blights. So these blights, when they come out like that from the boss, you will have to stand in them. And these guys are gonna melee you. I have 8 seconds to melee them so I don't die. I'm gonna punch them and I'm gonna run from them. And depending on how many orbs we get, again, I'm gonna die for it, but I just wanted to show you, depending on how many orbs you get is gonna tell you how much time you have to damage this boss. I wanted to stay inside that because I wanted to make sure that we get that so we get the longer damage phase. I could put a dodge on here to reload my machine gun if I really want to. So now we be patient. Now we're going to be patient. We're going to be looking around for ammo. We want to make sure that we have our supers for the next floor. Again, this could have been optimized a lot better going up there, but I wanted to show you what happens. I wanted to make sure that I got that blight pool. Usually you want 3 or 4 going into damage, but what's nice about this boss is that if you don't hit that damage threshold down there, the boss just gives you another chance on each floor. So I recommend not killing the eyes right now. Do not kill the eyes right now. This is your farm moment. Oh look, I'm using an exotic primary and I'm getting heavy ammo bricks. About every 17 kills you will get a heavy ammo drop. I repeat, do not use heavy ammo finder. You will get the heavy ammo finder brick. How many times have you guys picked up a heavy brick and you got 1 to 2 linear shots? It makes you bald. So I don't want those heavy ammo bricks. I know if a brick drops, it's a juicer brick. So I kind of take my time here. This is where you're farming your supers. You're making sure your team's ready. Are you guys good?
Yep.
Now
Yeah,
we're going to
I'll do
pursue
well.
to kill those eyeballs. Okay. The reason why we're doing that is we want to spawn those captains. We want to start our second DPS phase. I'm going to wait for him to drop the pool. He dropped his pool. Now I'm going to kill him so I get 2 pulls. I know that there's 2 pulls. I'm going to stand in them. I have to run over here really fast and melee this guy, or I'm dead.
They're dead now.
So you see I'm dead here. And the reason why I'm dying is because we didn't really clear odds there. And it's good because I told these guys before we started to make mistakes. But the problem is now, look, damage starts. What do we do? Hey guys, let's just not do it. Let's just not do damage here. We messed up. Look what happens. Boss is just standing there. We got our blights. We could shoot him. No, I'm going to shoot him a little bit. Oh, he's immune. He's not going to go up to the next floor because we didn't hit the damage gate. So he's going to give us another chance. As you see here, those void blasts do hurt. And I found out why they work. I just found out, ladies and gentlemen, why they hurt so much. We don't have on void damage resist. So please make sure you check. So when those guys come out like that and how to avoid that, do not punch them until you have about 2 or 1 seconds left. I just had bad luck that my guys went and chased my teammates. But please don't melee those guys too soon because they could melee you back and cause some problems. That's why using that blinding GL on them could be huge. I'm going to do a demonstration right now of what the blinding GL can do. So I'm actually going to put it on. And I'm going to blind them. As you see there, I punched him with 1 second left. Now we're going to start damage. Up well. We choose when to damage. We choose when to set up. We control the fight. And as you see here, I mean, this guy just gets absolutely melted. We're on the 2nd floor, ladies and gentlemen. 3rd floor, he's going to die. And it's just simply with machine guns. Did you see how quickly that I'm getting back my super? Did you see how quickly we're getting ammo on the ground? We're not wasting any time. We're not asking who's got what. We're not worried about Cenotaph Warlock. Warlocks, I got your back. I hate being the Cenotaph for this dungeon. I hate being Cenotaph, period. It's annoying. You're simply just running through each floor when you got time. That 3rd spot I told you guys about, this is where you're going to damage on the 3rd floor. You're going to chill right here because when you damage him here, if you don't kill him here, obviously we will with the health bar, he's going to spawn right behind me. GG. So what's going to happen here in this damage phase when I start it, I'm actually not going to kill the boss here, because what if you and your team don't have that damage and he's not that dead? We're going to show you what happens. Right here, we're good. I got plenty of ammo to kill the boss. Gonna help you kill that left one. Since my teammates are in the pulls, I'm just gonna sit back here with my guy so he doesn't go punch my teammates. So I'm gonna ask them to get the pulls. And the reason why I did this is because I don't want my teammates to get hit. Right now, we are actually gonna jump up there. Gonna jump up right here. This is where you would start damage for the third phase if you needed it. But as you see, we're not really gonna worry about it. So we're gonna put down a little bit of damage so we can push him. Now remember, if we optimized here, he'd be dead. Boss would spawn here, and it's gonna push you into final stand. Now, if we would have optimized here, he would already been done. We'd be going into final stand, but I wanted to show you just in case if you and your team don't hit those shots. Now right here, it's survival of the fittest. The eyes are here. Hide behind these totems so you don't die, and shoot these eyes. Help out your teammates. Proc restoration if you can, and get the easy clear. I don't know how to make it any easier than that. Not worrying about ammo, not worrying about comms. Boss just... Hopefully this guide helped you guys out and getting that sweet, sweet loot.